Are we live? It looks like we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the greatest live show of all time. That's right. The greatest, in fact. The best one that there is. With that being said, hello, Tyler, Serena, and congratulations on being the first person in chat. Hello, Batao Crafter. Hello, Poetic Shooter. Hello, Jacob C. Saying, oh wow, new stream. Haven't seen you in a non-while, Femyoz. Very true. Hello, Swizzlestic. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Anon420 Serial. Hello, Dusky Moth, saying bottom. Now that's just slander. I personally would never be a bottom. Alright, that's some crazy. Alright? I would never. Second stream? Hell yeah. Welcome back, Florida man. Good to see you again. Hello, Poetic Shooter. Hello, Addison. Hello, Celis Fangs. Celis Fangs? By the way, fan art didn't work. I'm bad at art. No worries. Do attendance. Oh my god. Hello, 33. Don't knock it till you try it. Lol, JK. Hello, Luca ML saying, hi, I was on a paddleboard today. Well, I hope you had fun, and hello. Hello, Binger Banger. Hello, Dean Rainey. Hello, Relic Forge Co. I was trying to do an alternating pink and white abstract. Fair enough. Hello, Carol. We should A-log some cows. You know, that's what I was thinking. We're definitely going to do some stream segments. So, yeah. Or at least a stream segment. Because we haven't done one of those in way too long. Alright, it's been too long. Alright? I want to make fun of people for being stupid. Alright? I love making fun of stupid people. It's like my dream job is to do this. Hope everyone is having a nice weekend. Yeah, and it's good to see you again, Ella. Very good to see you again. Hello, Fox Dyer. Fox Dyer? I have a question. Go for it. Hello, Sweetener. I kind of want to watch Kung Go Panda. A style olive oil run. What? I don't know what that means. I'm out of gummies. I'm very sorry to hear that. We're making fun of people. Count me in. Hell yeah. You better believe we are. Yay, I love to watch the openly trans pyrocynical. Now original pyro needs to transition. True. Very true. Typo, my lord. I know you meant Kung Fu Panda, but I still don't know what that means. Anyways. Whenever you started your change, how did you make yourself more feminine, like voice and everything? So in terms of my voice, that's just from voice training. In terms of how I look, that's going to be a combination of hormone replacement therapy, right? That's going to be the main thing, I think, at least for me. All right, so I take estrogen and I suppress my testosterone. And I've been doing that for a little over 2 years now. So, yeah. So I started at 19. I'm 21 now. And I also pluck my eyebrows. And yeah, and I do a little bit of makeup. I only know how to do mascara. Give a deep voice attempt. I don't have enough energy to do that. But I mean, I can certainly go down. Earlier, when I was being louder, it was better, trust. Women go so hard, very true. Go down on who is a crazy question. Y'all are wild. What is like your normal voice without changing it at all? This honestly requires the least effort right now. Right? Keep in mind that if you voice train for long enough and then you don't use your original voice, whatever you train your voice to become becomes your voice. And I guess if you're not careful, maybe it like slips back down slowly over time. Maybe. I'm not sure. But for me at least, I think it's because like the vocal cord muscles that are like that the muscles required to produce this voice are constantly in use. Okay, I'm a fucking live streamer. I yap constantly, right? The muscles required to do the deep voice are not used, right? Anyways, what made you want to transition? Gender dysphoria was the main motivating factor for me. Femyoz, the world misses you. Touch the grass. Never. I will never touch grass. This, I don't know if this grass substance is safe to touch even. What's your opinion on femboys? Well, for the longest time, I classified myself as a femboy. This was originally a femboy-oriented channel, talking about femboy stuff. So, I have a pretty positive opinion. I think femboys are cute as hell. I love femboys. They're awesome. Your hair looks so soft. Thank you, trans girl in your area. Interesting name. Thank you. Femboy to trans femme pipeline is real? Hell yeah. Femboys are hot AF. Sorry, not sorry. True. How long will you be streaming? I would like to come back later, but I have something I must do. Go do whatever it is you need to do. Feel free to have the stream on in the background. I don't know how long I'll keep streaming, and you're always more than welcome to watch the VODs, right? I think that there's like decent amount of people that do that. There's a lot of science that goes into understanding a voice that is designed to change rapidly and guiding its change. Yeah. Yeah, femboys are hot and women are hot. That's true. Your chin is Alpha Sigma. True. All right, I mog the entire chat. All right, I mog all of you. I have like a Jewish nose and a Russian chin, or something. I don't know. I'm actually Irish. You make me confused. What are you confused about? Mr. Kyle Billings, what are you confused about? Do you remember the viewers that watch you? I try to. If someone is like frequently in my chat and like very active, I'm more likely to remember them. Are you a boy or girl? Girl. Do you have a positive canthal tilt? Honestly, I tried measuring that as a meme once because I was in like a Discord voice chat and we were all making jokes about that. And this one bitch was like, "Look, I have the superior positive canthal tilt." And I'm like, "Actually, I don't even know if I have a positive or negative canthal tilt." And then I asked her about it. And she was like, "Honestly, I can't tell. I think it's neutral." So, yeah. You have a Jewish nose, a Jewish chin, Jewish lips, and Jewish eyes. Oh no. That is true. I work for the deep state. Your camera is tracking. How expensive is that? I think it was like $300. My chat helped fundraise for it, so yeah. But that's not normally something I'd be able to afford on my own. I don't know what the fuck canthal tilts are, but the concept of them are funny as fuck. I didn't know what it was for a while until somebody explained it to me. Right? I learned that information against my will. It's basically the way in which your eyes are slanted. So if this side / corner of your eye is higher than this side, then you have a positive canthal tilt. And then if it's the other way around, you have a negative canthal tilt. And if it's neither, then you have a neutral canthal tilt. I think that's how that works. Pretty sure neutral is what you want anyways. Yeah. I feel like neutral is positive one better or something, I guess. I'd say I'd prefer it over like a negative cancel tilt. But like that, maybe that's just me. But I think that neutral is like universally gonna be like the most attractive, right? Hello, no good at PvP. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. If not, I'm gonna be very sad. But yeah. Yeah, fishnet clothing is good. Hi, beautiful. Hello, Subi. Hope you're doing well. Especially as trans femme, because like... Oh, I'd be way too scared, especially as trans femme, because like... I mean... Me personally, I'm not scared of anything. Hello, fun computer. Hope you're doing well today. You are a dude. Stop scamming people. Bro, I'm not a scammer. Like, what do you think I do here? How am I scamming people? What am I scamming people out of? It's not a mystery that I'm trans, if that's what you're getting at. That they know that the people that donate money to me know that they're donating to a trans creator. How can people find partners with scammers like you? Wait, this is bait. Wait, I think this is a joke. I think I just like took a joke seriously. Dude. Sorry, I'm retarded right now. You scam us by being a good streamer. Exactly. Exactly. Make a cryptocurrency, dude. Dude, we need to release Hawk Tua Coin 2.0. Nice one, Femyoz. Yeah. Dude, I actually go around being like, hello, sir. I am here to sell you your extended car warranty. It is expired. No, no, you could also pay if your credit card doesn't work. You could use your Amazon gift card. Okay, Amazon gift card. No. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. You should buy my cryptocurrency. Okay, now, dude, my accent is fucking falling apart by the minute. We need Yosecoin desperately. Oh god. Is there a coin called a rug pull coin? If not, I'm gonna make one called a rug pull coin. And if people choose to buy it, then they're just like donating money to me, essentially. Hello, sir. Please give me credit card information. Your car insurance run out. That was an unexpectedly good accent. Let's fucking go. Yeah, policing bathrooms is fucking crazy. Like, imagine having like a security guard outside of the bathroom. They do like a genital inspection. They got a fucking chromosome scanning device. Bro, that shit would be so AIDS. Dude, imagine if there's like a long line. Like dude, if it's like a crowded ass place, do you know how fucking long the lines are already to the women's restroom? Like, do you know how fucking long the lines are? They're long. Okay? It would make it like you would pee yourself before you get to the fucking bathroom. If there was like security forces that need to make sure that you're the right biological gender, whatever the fuck. Is that your actual hair? Yes. Anyways. Yes, magnifying glass on the penis or some shit. Yes, exactly. Alright. If you can't provide an ID, if you don't have an ID on you, then the genital inspection team rolls out. Alright? It's just like 10 fat, ugly, bald dudes. Yeah, dude, it's penis inspection day. If the P spot starts on the front, you're a... If the piece, if it starts on the bottom, you're a... Wait. The P spot? Oh, I see. Yeah, because you wouldn't make it. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. That makes sense. Me volunteering to inspect on penis inspection day. Bro, you just know for like, dude, imagine like the I don't know. Like that just seems like a recipe for disaster. Like these are the same motherfuckers who are like protect the kids, and it's like, oh, but you would be okay with like penis inspection day, I guess. Like okay, you just want like a team of adults that aren't qualified at anything really, that are there to inspect children's genitals. Like that doesn't like does that not irk you the wrong way? Does that not seem like a little bit fucking strange? I don't know. Your nose looks kissable. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, literally. I don't know. The people that are in favor of that are like actual like pedos. Like what the fuck? I'll inspect your pee. I swear I'm not gay. Yes, sir. I'll have you find I have a degree in genital inspection services. No, literally. It's like such a waste of money and time and resources. Like, to like benefit nobody. Like, nobody benefits. It's like the military have people go undercover as gay people to find the gays, only for gay people to sign up. Nah, literally. True. Honestly, yeah. It's like, dude, I'm gonna protect the gays by being a gay that signs up here, and I just have gay sex, and it's like, oh shit, I couldn't find any. I couldn't find any gay people. There's just none around here. How inconvenient. Gooning to the genital inspection seminar right now. Can y'all identify? Oh, can I identify as African too? No, this is a fucking stupid comparison. For one, there's no such thing as racial dysphoria. That doesn't exist. And secondly, when we're talking about race, we're gonna be talking about like a physical and or whatchamacallit, like ancestral concept, right? We're not talking about like exclusively. Also, not all social constructs are going to be ones that you get to choose, right? Like not just because something is a social construct doesn't mean you get to, you know, I don't know. It really depends on what it is, right? You would have to demonstrate that that's like utility maximizing. Identifies as strawberry then. Yeah, again, another stupid argument. You're referring to a physical reality there, right? Like when somebody identifies as trans, they're not identifying as a different physical reality. That's not what that means. You know? I like trans. I don't know what a social construct is, but it sounds complex to me. Oh, too complex for me. Real. You normally get a lot of trolls? Probably. I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention. Yeah, I'd say like your mom is a social construct. No, unironically, like I know you're shitposting, but like no, that'd actually be like a good example of one. Like if like the concept of like being a parent is like a social construct, right? Like it's not just like a biological one, right? Like so, for instance, if like somebody adopts a child, right? Like they're that child's parent, right? Like you wouldn't say, no, you're not, because in order to be their parent, you have to be their biological parent. It's like, no, they're the kid's parent. It takes a village to raise a kid. Real. What a beautiful trans woman. Well, thank you. Name your top 5 enemies. Okay, Olive Oil Run, Trumpster Bob, Sabrina TW, Chud Logic. Actually, I haven't talked about Chud Logic in a while. I actually barely talked. I just like debated him one time. Hold on. Who else? I'm trying to think. Who are the biggest Femyoz enemies? Maybe Peak Trans? Like, we went over the video she made about me. And who else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think like, who have I? Yeah, Brother Ray. Yeah, that seems right. Anyways. Yo, you should try fentanyl. Are you saying I'm not already doing it? Fucking slander. Dude, I am the fentanyl goddess, alright? I love fentanyl. Yo, hello. Hello, Solace, kind of losing my mind. Hello, new viewers. I love exactly. Femtanol. Yeah, Femyoz. Anyways. Trumpeter Bob, the margarita drinking diaper baby. Yeah, he constantly talks about blown out buttholes and diapers for some reason. So he's always thinking about gay sex. I don't know why. And he claims to be a straight man. And, you know, I love Sagex. Yeah, me too. Better social construct, therefore means better manners, better sense of humanity, and all those around you as a culture, but social construct refers to one individual, as opposed to culture as many people. Most straight activities. Chat, what do you think the straightest thing I do is? Because, I actually have no idea. Maybe Minecraft PvP, that's like the straightest thing I do. Actually, no, it's not, it's pretty gay. Oh yeah, I was meant to laugh at people. That's right. Dude, Chad, we have... What do we take a look at? Alright, I'm thinking we could watch Trump 2028. We could watch The Feminist Lie. Or we can watch The Porn Addiction and Transgenderism Connection. All of these are pretty fucking hilarious looking. But, the last one? Alright. We'll do the last one then. Alright. I actually watched like a decent chunk of it off stream a while ago. I forgot about this. I think I might have left a comment on it. I have no idea. Okay. Chat, we're gonna be watching a video about how, transgenderism is actually connected to prawn. Okay, prawn addiction equals transgenderism. Okay, that's the outcome. Alright? Now, as you can see, this guy is a very strong ally, because he has the progress flag in the background. I guess. But, yeah, we're gonna be watching the porn addiction and transgenderism connection. Oh boy, I'm so excited.
War, death, famine, pestilence. War, death, famine, pestilence. Just another day. It won't take me out my element.
I want to hear about the connection between porn and transgenderism. Like, what the fuck is this?
Way my racks are going, I thought I was on the estrogen.
Yeah, you can see, so you see how right here in the bottom right corner, there's a thing that says jump ahead. The reason for that is so many people thought that the intro was so bad that they had to skip ahead of it. That's why that's there. Premium users have this feature where basically, if part of the video is constantly skipped, that means that they're gonna fucking that's how you know. But yeah, we're skipping that shit.
That's all right.
Okay, okay, we gotta skip more.
You could just totally, like kind of like an RPG
What is he yapping about?
character selection screen, you could change your gender.
What? Go back a little bit. What is he yapping about? Dude, this is terrible.
Right? You're born a guy, you're born a little.
Okay. This is
Attention
awful.
to what the.
This is underwhelming.
I don't know if you've seen the news recently or you pay attention to what the comings and goings of the kids these days, but there's this new thing going on.
I'm sorry, that was painful. That was really fucking painful.
Where, let's say you're a guy, right? You're born a guy, you're born a little baby boy, you have the boy parts. Now,
I already regret watching this. This is strange.
what they're doing, and no one's even talking about this, but now
No one's even talking about it. You know, one of the most overly talked about issues that most people don't give a fuck about. But they only give a fuck about it because, you know, it's like a culture war talking point. That's the only reason people talk about it. Yes, one of the main 3 conservative culture war talking points. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody is talking about one of the 3 main conservative cultural talk. Sorry, nobody is talking about the one of the 3 main conservative culture war talking points. That's just not happening.
now what they're doing is you can flip the script on them, change up the tune, change up the whole vibe, using certain medical procedures.
I hate the way this guy talks. Just like everything about him is just like insufferable. Like I don't know anything about him and he's already just like the most insufferable, unlikable fucking loser.
You can turn into a woman if you're this guy, or if you were a woman, you could turn into a guy. You could just totally, like kind of like an RPG character selection screen, you could change your gender. They call them transgender because you're
Dude, what is this explanation? This is so sad.
transitioning from the. Now, I don't.
Yeah, he sounds no, yeah, he does sound like a cop. Dude, he sounds like a cop who's pretending to not be a cop.
Don't hate these people. I harbor no resentment in my heart towards these people.
Oh, well, good on you for not literally hating a minority group. Well, I'm so impressed. You have achieved the bare fucking minimum.
A lot of them seem pretty chill. They seem to be pretty good at using a digital audio workstation. In my observation,
Okay, you know what? That he knows more than I
I
thought.
don't know what it is. I'm listening to Spotify, some mix. I hear a new song. I'm like, wow, did a chick really cook this up in Ableton? And I just investigate a little further, and there's always more to the story. Either way, I have no hatred for these people. But
That's
I have
great.
noticed a strange and sinister pattern emerge.
Oh no, a strange and sinister pattern. Guys, he's just noticing things, okay? His pattern recognition abilities are immaculate, all right?
I have eyes, I have ears.
Holy shit. No way, really?
I have observed something. A connection, possibly a strong correlation.
A strong correlation. So not even a causation, just a correlation that's based on, well, I saw things happen. You know, clearly adhering very strongly to the scientific method of vibes. You know, that's what all the best peer-reviewed studies use is vibes, obviously.
Between gooning and transitioning. Upon noticing this
That's so true. Dude, the sissy hypnoporn made me trans.
connection, I've seen it to be pretty strong. Enough for me to put forward that what
Dude, what is the rate of correlation? You know, what's the strength of the correlation? Pretty strong.
is known as gender dysphoria
Uh-huh.
is something.
Oh my
A
god, he talks so
neurosis.
slow. Holy fuck. Do we have to put this at like 1.15? I think 1.25 might be fast enough. I don't know.
Is something, a neurosis, that is developed and crystallized
Wow. He's almost at like a normal talking speed now.
in people with a pornography addiction. These two things
What is this based on?
These are strongly correlated. Now, something to note is
Wait, based on what? Like, surely you have some statistical evidence, right?
that there are a lot more, I think multiple times more.
Oh my god, he still sounds slow. All right, 1.3.
Way more male to female trans people than there are female
Nope, still too slow. 1.35.
to male. And in this case, I'm mostly talking about the former. It might apply both ways, but
Dude, why does he look so greasy? Is that just like the lighting? I think he might just be overexposed. So I'm not gonna say it's bad hygiene or something, but like,
have experience. Like, I know people, I see a lot more.
dude, he sees things. He sees stuff on the internet. All right? And if you see stuff on the internet, that's how you know it's some real shit.
Male to female. And also, I've spent a good chunk of my teen years on the old hub.
Just the way he talks, it's just like, dude, I don't know, man. It's just like very unlikable.
Where men like to beat off. I've never really sat down and read one of these female goon smut novels.
Why not?
Would probably rather shin kick a fire hydrant. The way that
Do it. Shin kick a fire hydrant right now.
they interact with adult content is quite different. So I'm mostly talking.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, smut hits different, you know. You don't diss it till you try it, okay? All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
About male to female trans
Yeah, he talks like how a Gen Xer thinks Gen Zers sound. Like, it's so bad.
people, which are the majority. Now, don't be obtuse.
This guy was definitely homeschooled. There's no way he wasn't homeschooled. Like, does he not give off homeschool energy?
And misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying every guy that beats off is going on to start flipping the script on him.
Yeah, no, this guy had to have been homeschooled. Like, there's no way this guy was socialized normally.
What I am saying is that if you're really about that goon life, it's one of several paths that you can take. One of them is the femboy road. Other examples of roads.
Yeah, the femboy road, the ultimate gooner pipeline.
The
Of
cock
course. Isn't it people gooning to femboys, not to becoming femboys, though? Like, make it make sense.
Road. The
Hold on. What did he say?
examples of roads. The cock road.
Oh, I'm sure you know a lot about that one.
The furry road.
Huh? What does that have to do with gooning? Explain that one to me. What does being a furry have to do with gooning? Where is the connection there?
Pedophile road. The anime
Hold the fuck, dude! You just went from furry to pedophile. Jesus Christ!
road. Some of these roads are worse than others. I'm not
Yeah, no shit.
equivocating them all. There are levels
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you are. I just think it's just like a crazy leap.
to this goon shit. You have to understand. There's a goon hierarchy. And EJ talked about this. You know, it's like
Oh, the goon hierarchy. This ought to be good.
the dragon is the serpent, the dragon of chaos, and it goes to the top of the dominance hierarchy. And only the real gooners. Bottom of the goon
This guy should be a comedian.
hierarchy. You have just basic beaters. You know, the basic beaters. They
You know, the wife beaters.
might whack off every once in a while, a few times a week, once a week, something like that.
So, like, what normal people do. Okay.
They're just on Instagram. They see something that gets them going. Some reels.
What, Instagram? You use Instagram Reels to goon? Who the fuck is gooning to Instagram Reels? Oh yeah, dude. Nothing gets me going like the fucking George Droid memes in my Instagram Reels feed.
Some still image of some model or some only
Dude, you're gooning to a still image of a model? Dog. I'm sorry. Look, I don't generally kink shame, but yeah, you're fucking weird for that. That shit's weird as hell.
fans girl doing a little dance to promote her OnlyFans, but they don't actually sign up to OnlyFans. They just beat off to the little TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You keep going up the
Okay.
pyramid in frequency and intensity and perversity of the content consumed. So you go up, you got guys that go on the hub and they're just looking at the homepage. They find one they like. Then you got guys, they're doing
Bro, who just watches the, like, who act, well, I guess there are probably a lot of people that just use the homepage for content. That's, like, weird to think about. I
doing
don't
it
know.
more often.
I don't even remember the last, it's been a while since I've used Pornhub as a source of that kind of content. All right, there's way better shit out there.
They're looking for specific things. You got the hentai, the manhwa type fellas. They're into
The hentai, whatever type fellas. Huh?
the drawings because they can be more cartoonish and hyperbolistic in the features and the act and everything. You
mean hyperbolic? You know, the better way of describing it? Hyperbolistic? There's a word for that called hyperbolic.
guys looking for specific stuff. Then you got the real gooners.
Oh, the real gooners. Chat, that's you guys.
Because gooning, as I found out, I used to just use it interchangeably with whacking off. Gooning,
of course.
Technically, and Nietzsche
technically, you know, here's the technical definition of gooning.
talked about this. Gooning is closer to edging.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. It's not like everybody already fucking knew that.
If we're going to use the term technically, so it's whacking, it's going off to the edge, but you're not finishing. You know, the basic beaters, they just whack off for a few minutes, they're done. Boom, back.
Yeah.
The real gooners, and this is
Yeah, we know you only last a few minutes in bed. Yeah, we can tell. You didn't have to disclose that.
how you really fry your brain, where you extend it for long periods of time and you're gooning. This is how you
Yes, we know. You're mad that you can't please women because you finish in like 2 seconds, all right?
really open the portal to the lower realms of clip hop. What I am positing is that if you go up a few rungs on the goonarchy, you look at this
The goonarchy?
group of guys that are there.
Uh-huh.
Transgenderism is probably proportionally overrepresented in this group by a factor of 20 to 25
Dude, what the fuck does that mean? Transgenderism? Ah, yeah, on the goonrung.
times as much. In my estimate,
Wait, hold on.
by a factor of 20 to 25
Hold on.
proportionally overrepresented. Transgenderism is probably proportionally overrepresented in this group by a factor of 20 to 25 times as much. In
Based on what? It's probably 20 to 25. I have no statistical evidence to back that up, but you know, it's probably something like that, you know. No, I'm not saying that it is. It's just probably something like that, you know, that the same way that, you know, this guy is definitely probably on a watch list, but I'm not saying that he is. It's just probably, in my estimation. You know, he just, like, fits the bill.
my estimations and calculations. Now,
By my estimations and calculations, dude, he pulled out his fucking TI-84 CE+, all right? He pulled out his TI-84 CE+, and did his calculations, chat, all right? Don't you worry, all right? Fuck what the experts have to say, all right? They don't know shit, all right? This guy, this man right here, is the real statistician, all right?
20 to 25 times as much. In my estimations and calculations. Now,
In his estimations and calculations.
there's no extensive research about this.
Maybe not. I don't know. It's a pretty fucking retarded subject
Because
matter.
research requires funding. And
Yeah. Okay.
this would be a politically abrasive and risky thesis to test. This is just an inference.
You don't think that research that's abrasive already gets funded? You don't think that's possible? You don't think that happens? But, okay.
If you want to see the brain scans on pornography addiction, I've made a bunch of videos on this, but you can just go to yourbrainonporn.com. I might throw up screenshots of studies or some sources if I care enough to. I'm probably talking
If I care enough to, you know, research stuff, maybe, you know, the diabolical claims that I'm making, you know, if I, you know, feel like it, you know, I'll back up the, you know, it's like, I think that he's saying that because he makes a claim like, yeah, if you're transgender, you're 20 to 25 times more likely to be a gooner. All right. With the sources, I made it the fuck up. But if I am able to find, you know, studies that agree with the thing that I already believe, then I'll show them on the screen. You know, if I can cherry pick like one or two like shit non-peer reviewed studies.
talking to my echo chamber anyways. This is not like an academic channel. This is my rant channel.
Yeah, we can tell that you're not very academically gifted. You don't have to tell us.
So we'll see, whatever. There's no studies about it, but there's studies that could point to it. And
There's studies that can point to it. Really, like what? What are the peer-reviewed studies that could point to it?
you can draw inferences from them. In my mind, this connection is clear. I see it plain as day. So the question to ask is,
Dude, he can see it. All right. If you see it, then you should believe it. All right? That's how studies work.
Why?
Dude, he can see the numbers in his mind. All right? The number 20 to 25 times more likely to goon if you're transgender, he sees it. All right? His brain is doing these complex statistical calculations. All right? We just can't comprehend his sheer intellect because it has far surpassed what any of us peasants would be able to comprehend.
Here's an email I got. Horrific porn addiction led me to meeting a transgender...
Dude, his source is an email. This is the first thing that he shows as his evidence of being transgender makes you a gooner. Or, sorry, being a gooner makes you transgender. All right? This is his evidence of the correlation. Is somebody fucking emailed him.
I got. Horrific porn addiction led me to meeting a transgender for sex.
Okay. What does that have to do with becoming trans because of porn? Where's the connection there?
Well, you've peaked...
Yeah, like maybe if somebody like goons to trans people, then yeah, they're gonna be more open to fucking trans people. Yeah, that's like pretty normal. That makes sense. Like, yeah, you're probably gonna want to fuck the things that you masturbate to. Like, yeah, like no shit.
It's my interest with this one. I'll tell you that much. The crazy part is, in the duration of me having these channels, I've probably seen this scenario through confessions, emails, DMs, all of it.
Dude, his statistical analysis is of random DMs and emails. Dude, somebody DM'd me saying that the sissy hypnoporn made them trans. So that must be the ultimate deciding factor as to whether somebody troons out or not. like this is not a real person.
Several times, guys have sent me this, trying to confide in me, this scenario. And they can't... I believe...
Dude, why would you confide in this fucking loser of all people?
Them. But that's just a little nitpick. I'm going to have to leave the internet. It's really damaging.
Yeah. Go back to the case. I don't know where he came. I mean, I don't know where he, I don't know what he does. But I can tell that he was homeschooled, but I don't know what he does now.
Anyways, here's the email. Ever since I was 11, I've been beating my meat hardcore.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's great.
True. You know, the usual. When I was around 16, I did nofap successfully for about half a year, then life...
Dude, I'm sorry, but you don't have to have either extreme, all right? How about you find something in between? Yes, I'm gonna goon for hours on end, 7 times a day, and I will never touch my penis ever again unless I'm having straight missionary-style sex with a woman that I'm married to, all right? There's shit in between that, you know? Like, you could just, like, I don't know, do it once a week, like a normal fucking person. Like, maybe do that. It's called doing things in moderation. I know, crazy. You don't have to do either fucking extreme. All right?
Stress happened, and I started whacking it again. This went on for a while, and I started having to masturbate to weird stuff just so I could nut. Nothing immoral, just weird. One of these being transgender she-male.
Bro. If he thinks that that's weird, I can't imagine what he would think about the stuff that I'm into.
In parentheses, right wing to femboy pipeline is real.
That part is true. That part is nothing but straight facts.
See, email...
She-male, just say woman? Well, yeah, but these people don't see us as people, so...
like this, it's just... I like seeing these. I need more of these because there's just so much to think about here.
Oh, there's just so much.
Wow.
Dude, he needs more evidence. He needs more of these, all right? He needs more of these. There's so much to think about. If only there was more stuff like this that coincides with my existing belief system. You know, I need more confirmation bias, all right? I don't have enough.
This should be studied.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, this like really fucking stupid idea should be studied. Yeah, we should study whether or not the sissy hypnoporn makes you trans. You want to know why nobody's done a study on it? Because it's fucking stupid. And you're retarded if you think that sissy hypnoporn makes you trans. Alright, that's a meme. He's trying to find a correlation where it doesn't exist. Absolutely. Yeah, being trans has nothing to do with sexuality. If it was a sexual thing, then why the fuck are so many asexual people trans? Like, what? Make it make sense. Like, why are so many of us why are so many of us aro ace?
Nietzsche talked about this. Anyway, so I was probably jerking it to this stuff for about a year until one day I decided it would be fun to meet one of them in real life. After my gay mate showed me how easy it is to get sex on Grindr. So long story short, yeah, please keep it short. I find this relatively attractive transgender. Message her. And within 20 minutes, I'm in her hotel room. It's that easy, folks. We start...
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? At second thought, I'm not going to read this shit. Oh, get me off, dude.
Wait, I thought you wanted to see more stuff like this. What? Now you don't want to read it?
I know, man.
Or is this like a performative gesture where it's like you're going to read it anyway, but you're going to pretend that you don't want to read it, even though you do?
I don't. I'm not going to read it. You get it, okay? You get the gist.
So you're not going to read it? No, I don't get the gist. How does this prove your point?
It's a tale as old as time, really. Our
the tale as old as time, which is somebody started being attracted to trans women. But okay, what? Like the tale as old as time. You know, straight men are oftentimes attracted to the tale as old as time. All right. Which is that straight men are generally attracted to women, including trans women. I know, crazy.
Parents used to read us stories like this, ghost stories, fairy tales before we went to...
The ghost story of what? He thinks this is a ghost story. Yeah, dude. I'm into women, including trans women. Well, holy shit, what a terrifying story. Mommy, keep the nightlight on. Please, I'm so scared. I'm the scary transgenders. No. The idea of being sexually attracted by a biological male when I too am a man. Oh, that's scary. What if a transgender comes out of the closet or from under my bed?
That. And Nietzsche talked about this, but a famous example you could bring up is Chris.
Yes, Nietzsche, known for talking about the transgenders. That's what Nietzsche was known for. He loved talking about the transgenders. Okay, let's let him continue.
Nietzsche talked about this, but a famous example.
He says it so seriously.
Before we went to bed. And Nietzsche talked about this, but a famous example you could bring up is Chris Tyson.
Yeah, we're gonna do the thing where we bring up an example of like, here's like the really bad trans person that did the bad stuff. Yeah, that's like a great example of what all trans people are like.
Of Mr. Beast fame. This man was a well-documented, high-level goon warlock. But then all of a sudden...
Yeah, she was a gooner. She still is. She's a fucking freak.
Out of the blue, he did the maneuver. He flipped the script on him. Now he's a shouty. Many such cases. What this exhibits is the addiction cycle.
But no, that has nothing to do with the addictions. Oh yeah, someone that was a gooner is like also trans. Therefore, they're trans because they're a gooner. This is such a stupid argument. That'd be like saying, well, somebody is a man, and they're also black. So being a man makes you a black person. Like, does he not see why this logic is fucking dumb?
Sensitization and desensitization. So you start whacking up, you climb the hierarchy, and the content you pursue as your brain becomes desensitized and fried, especially if you're gooning and not basic beating.
I think your brain is fried for other reasons, my friend. I don't think that gooning is the reason that your brain is fried. I think it's because you were homeschooled by meth addicts, okay? I think that contributes a lot more to your brain being fried than whatever fucking gooning habits you've had.
You need to pursue more and more novel content. So there's a whole branching web of different fetishes and things you need to get into in order to get off.
I don't know if that's how that works.
And I've seen it many times, whether it be my experience.
Dude, it's true because he's seen it many times.
On these channels, getting confessions and emails. With famous people, I've even had a
Dude, people said that it's true, so it's obviously true.
little brush of it with people I know. Also seen, I just remembered this clip. This would go well here. So the comedian Matt McCusker. This is a Joe Rogan clip. Let's see here.
No, it's weak, dude. You got nice willpower.
But you quit selling drugs and you quit watching porn. You have good willpower.
You have great willpower. That took a while. And also took some bad events.
Yeah, but you did quit. That's what willpower is about.
Dude, his number one source so far, or sorry, his two sources thus far are some random email that somebody sent to him talking about how they had sex with a transgender person, and a clip from the Joe Rogan podcast. This is the evidence of his claims. And the evidence he's presenting doesn't even justify the claims if the evidence is reliable.
Oh, he's discussed what type of porn he's into. What kind?
I was just saying everything, brother. I went down some dark alleys.
The
Tees, brother. The tees.
The T1000. What's that? What are you talking about? What's the Terminator T1000?
Yeah.
Does this even have anything to do with trans
You're
people?
hearing some T1000s.
Boys and the girls.
Dude, it's just like a random Joe Rogan clip about how some guy was a gooner.
When boys become girls.
When the boys become girls. And
Oh, the tees.
that could be.
Oh, that's how they. Okay, that's where the trans part is. Well, it's when the boys become girls part.
Joe, I'll tell you
great.
it is. You know, talking about super normal stimuli, dude. That's why I'm so passionate about that. It's like your brain,
Exactly.
you need like the edge. That's was my problem with it. I go to like something a little bit more kind of
Dude, this is like the #1 Joe Rogan fan.
out there, and then you finally you land on those shores, and you go, oh my god.
So that's what it is. It's decent.
Dude, this is okay. Maybe it's not that he's homeschooled. Maybe it's just that he watches too much Joe Rogan. This shit definitely fries his brain. Dude, I think it's a combination. Actually, I think it's a combination of watching way too many hours of Joe Rogan, and yeah, being homeschooled is kind of a given.
Sensitization, which causes your brain to seek novel stimulus. Now, in this case, he's talking about beating off to it. But first, you beat off to him, then you join him. That's what my grandfather always said. I would.
Dude, my grandfather, you know, he had such a great understanding of the world. He said you beat off to them and then you join them. All right, you if you beat off to women, you become the woman. That's how it works. All right, listen up, men in chat. If you ever find yourself, you know, gooning to naked women, all right, you're gonna become a woman. All right, that's how that works. You're gonna become what you goon to. All right.
put forth that, especially in the last 10 years, a majority of the male to female trans people prior to transitioning watched trans pornography. And in
yeah, because like it's more relatable. It's easier to self-insert as the trans person because like I have a dick. So yeah, like what?
enjoyed it and utilized it. So that's the first reason why I think is desensitization. And
Also, before they transition, like what are we using to measure this? Like before they came out? Before they pursued medical transition? Or before they knew they were trans? Because those are three very different claims.
seeking novel stimuli, which can lead you down this path. The second thing is trauma.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's true. It was the trauma and the sissy hypno porn that made me trans.
People I know that have
Oh, dude, he's not going to bring up any studies. Well, there was like a guy I know, all right? My uncle's nephew's grandfather had this like really cool story about how this one transgender, you know, got raped and then they switched genders as a result of that. It's like, yeah, dude, that's great. That's a cool story, man.
transitions had a rough go of it in their childhood, in their home life. Something happened.
Wait, how does he say this with a straight face?
You know, I do not have resentment for these people. I find it tragic more than anything.
Dude, it's tragic. Yeah, dude. What if I told you I don't have trauma? Would you believe me?
Certain traumas happening young or lack of certain figures could create gender dysphoria. And what needs to be
Yes, the classic lack of a father figure argument. Yes, you're trans because no father.
understood about pornography is that it's rape.
I'm sorry, what? Did I just imagine that?
Certain traumas happening young or lack of certain figures could create gender dysphoria. And what needs to be understood about pornography is that it's rape.
What? What? Chat, I've been raped. All right. This is, dude, dude, we're all rape victims because, you know, we watched porn. All right. Listen up. If you ever watched porn, even just once, you are a rape victim. All right. It's time for you to take your rapist, Pornhub.com, to court for raping you. Make sure to have the rape kit ready, okay? Quick time for a special edition of Ultimate Rape Review. Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, but to equivocate it to fucking rape, you know, something that actually causes trauma, Yeah, multiple time rape victim. Yeah, like by that logic, I've been raped more times than somebody who's actually been raped, but was never interested in porn because like they're asexual or something. Like, I'm sorry, that's fucking crazy. Like by that logic, I should have more trauma in relation to rape than they do.
A lot of people might not be ready for this conversation, but it is
No, I'm ready for the conversation. I think it's hilarious.
what it is. Like, you start beating off when you're barely, sometimes when you're prepubescent, when you're
Yep, yeah, I did that. And then I got bored of it and moved on. Like, I don't, is that not what people do?
barely pubescent, when you're 11, 12 years old,
Yeah.
to hardcore pornography that's readily available, shoved in your face, just too
Yeah, I have zero trauma. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't have trauma. Like, that was when I was, like, the most active, all right? Is like in the early to mid stages of male puberty, right? That's when I was the horniest. So yeah, it makes sense. That's when I would be doing that the most. I fucking come on, dude. Like this is so retarded.
clicks away when you're curious and it's there and there's nothing preventing you, unless you had parents who really cracked down on it, or you
Well, I'm glad I didn't because well, I don't have trauma and I don't care. I'm gonna be so real.
didn't have access to the internet. When you get exposed to that stuff at that
Yeah, not having access to the internet would have I don't know. I don't know if that would have ended well for me.
young an age, do not get it twisted, you've been raped. That's what it
I've been raped, apparently. Chat, dude, I've become the raped.
is. I'm not joking about it. Yeah. So this kind of stuff, you're exposed to it young, it can develop all sorts of problems, really. It's quite sad, when people have if people have a broken home life and then
The broken home life and sissy hypno porn made me transgender.
exposed to this stuff when they're very young, and it just turns into this, and they go down these paths. I mean, the whole experience and getting addicted to it, as
You know that most people that don't, sorry, I can't speak properly, it's late. You do realize that most people who watch porn don't get addicted to it, all right? Just because you have a weak will, all right, and you were a fucking gooner, doesn't mean that it has to be ruined for the rest of us who are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it whenever I want. Because like, I'm not gonna get fucking withdrawal if I stop, all right? If I go 2 weeks without it, I'm fine.
develop is traumatic, but there are also certain
I don't know, maybe 2 weeks is like a bit much for people that have higher libido than me, but like, I don't know. Even when I had testosterone in my system, like it wasn't like an issue. I don't know.
instances where you can be traumatized by things you see, and it could not be that bad. It could be bad. I mean, the way these things work is complicated.
It could be not that bad. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Instances where you can be traumatized by addicted to it, as you develop is traumatic, but there are also certain instances where you can be traumatized by things you see.
I'm gonna be real. I think like, yeah, if you like see somebody's head get chopped off or some crazy shit like that right in front of you, like, yeah, sure. But like, dude, pixels on a screen is gonna fucking traumatize you. I don't know. It's gotta be some insane shit for that to happen. I'm gonna be so real.
And it could not be that bad. It could be bad. I mean,
It could not be that bad? Wait. Hold on, let me get this straight. You said that watching porn is the same thing as getting raped. Okay, those are exactly the same thing. All right? And then he also said that, yeah, it could like not be that bad. So what he's saying is that, yeah, sometimes rape isn't that bad. I can't believe this is a real person. Yeah, sometimes rape isn't that bad. Parentheses, when the porn video doesn't traumatize you. Okay. All right. Great stuff.
the way these things work is complicated, but I remember getting a little traumatized by just a video that was on YouTube.
Okay, then you're fucking weak as shit.
And I'm sure other people around my age bracket know this video and share this experience. Kind of born in the first half of the 2000s. It's like kind of an anime aesthetic. These kids are sneaking into this pool. It has this like aquatic, haunting sort of electronic song, and they sneak into the pool, and then things go awry. Let's just put it that way.
So they drown? That's enough to traumatize you? God, you were a fucking pussy. You were an actual pussy as a child. Like, holy fuck. Like an animated video of characters drowning traumatized you? Holy shit, you were an actual pussy. Holy fuck. What an actual fucking pussy. Oh my god. That's crazy. Dude. Not me seeing gore as like an 8-year-old and not giving a fuck.
And I saw that when I was very young. It was just like so gross and fucked up. And I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, there was like a few things where it's like, I was like grossed out, but it wasn't traumatizing.
Yeah, really, it messed me up, man. So you have decent.
Dude, there was like a video that was kind of gross. It really messed me up, man. It was traumatizing. I know what he's talking about. They did not drown. There was a monster in the pool that viciously killed them, to be fair. Yeah, but like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, what kid is going to be traumatized from seeing animated blood? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, bro, when I was like 7 years old, all right, I thought that shit was cool. I thought there needed to be more blood and violent stuff in movies, all right? Because I thought that was like cool and edgy, all right? Dude, this guy over here was like, oh no, it's so scary. Like, dude, I would have bullied this man, all right? I would have bullied this guy growing up, all right? This would have been my bully victim, all right? And I would have been justified because, like, look at how he turned out, all right? The only thing that would have stopped him from being bullied by me, of course, is the fact that he's homeschooled. So I wouldn't know he exists.
Sensitization, you have trauma. The next thing I would say, the third reason there is this connection between adult content and transitioning is
Yeah, what's the connection?
the general neuroticism.
Oh my god, he speaks so fucking slowly. Keep in mind, we have this at 1.35 times speed.
That comes from chronic pornography usage. So I'm referring to things like increased amygdala volume, which would cause higher anxiety, higher fear, reduced gray matter in the reward circuitry.
Yeah, if you have an addiction to anything, yeah, there's negative effects. What does that have to do with porn, specifically, or being trans?
Short-circuiting your dopamine pathways. As I've
Yeah, did he record this while drunk? Like, what is he doing? Is he like Xander Hall, where he does like a bunch of weed before he records or streams?
explained before, it's not
Dude, like a Xander Hall stream isn't this much of a snooze fest.
it's not so much that you're losing
And like, that shit's boring. We can up it to 1.4 to 1.5. Yeah, we'll go 1.4.
dopamine or you're running out of dopamine. It has to do with the pathways the dopamine takes.
Yeah, now he sounds like he's speaking at a normal speed.
So it favors
At 1.4 times speed.
one pathway over the other. There's the mesolimbic and the mesocortical. One is much faster. Immediate gratification.
Dude, he's just like reading some shit that he read on Google.
Whatever, I've talked about this before. The general neuroticism.
Like, you can tell the difference between him reading some shit that was written by somebody else versus, you know, what his brain is actually processing.
That comes from this addiction. It leads to anxiety.
Yeah, porn addiction is bad. Wow, such a brave take. Yeah, you can watch porn without being addicted, you fucking idiot.
It leads to depression.
It's not like you watch porn one time and, oh no, fuck, I just can't stop. I need to keep gooning. That doesn't happen. Most people who watch porn aren't addicted to it.
Lack of motivation. It leaves you vulnerable. Vulnerable to
what?
anything.
Anything. Oh no.
And you'll seek answers. You'll seek ways to fix it. You know, these people are struggling. They have a high rate of self-harm. This may have been true before and after the transition. And they're left
Wait, before and after the transition? Huh?
vulnerable. They might seek psychotherapy. And
Wait, how does any of this relate to being trans? You just like brought trans back into the equation out of nowhere. You still haven't explained how they're even correlated, let alone, you know, a causal link.
you can go down a rabbit hole, taking all these drugs, you know what I'm saying, the work.
Yeah, you could like do drugs or like become a tranny or there's a lot of things that could happen.
So those are the three main reasons I could think of right now.
Okay.
Desensitization, trauma, and the general other associated brain changes of pornography addiction, the general neurosis that comes from it. depression and anxiety, and things of that nature. So that's what it is.
Do you think it could be the case that gender dysphoria is the cause of depression and anxiety and not the other way around? Like, this guy just doesn't think, does he? Like, he just doesn't use his brain. Like, he's not capable of critical thinking on a basic level.
Wish I was wrong. Maybe I am wrong. If you disagree,
Maybe, really? Yeah, maybe.
tell me in the comments. Look, I'm a young, impressionable guy. You could change my mind. When sexual immorality...
All right, dude, I don't know. I might make this into like a video. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth editing down into a video. But if I do, hello, viewers that are watching this video. I'm a live streamer. I was actually originally recording this live, but I edited it down so that your ass with the low attention span can watch it. But if you'd like to increase your attention span, you can do so by catching me live I don't have a stream schedule. I'm going to make one up on the spot. You can catch me live every night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Except for the many instances in which I don't make it to stream on time. Yeah. All right, I don't know if I'll include that in the video. That was so...
What is rampant? Something like pornography. People become governed by their desires, their lustful desires, and they become...
No, my friend, that's just you.
Very predictable, and they entrench themselves in these...
I don't know, maybe you just surround yourself with predictable people like yourself.
Sexual identities. And this is true of all identities, but something about the nature of these sexual identities, people will defend them with their lives. It's especially touchy.
What? Which ones? Like, the right to be gay? Yeah, I think people do have the right to be gay, and it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't be happy in a straight relationship. It's just not possible. Like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people where it's like, yeah, I can't be happy if I'm not allowed to be with who I want to be with. Like, what the fuck? Obviously people are gonna be, people are gonna care about that.
And I suppose something like that has happened.
Wait, what was he saying? What's the point he's making?
Touchy. And I suppose something like that has happened.
What's touchy?
Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I might flip the script on him.
Wait, so you're admitting that what was the point of the rest of the video? Now you admit that you're wrong about it. So what the fuck was all of this? Like, what was the point of this? Like, it took you almost 19 minutes to figure out that all the shit you were saying was dumb and doesn't make any sense.
Could be a vibe, you know?
It could be? No, your entire argument is based on vibes. It's just like, yeah, well, my brain feels this way, so therefore it's true.
I wonder if I'd be pretty.
Nah. Well, maybe if you tried hard enough. I don't know, HRT can do magical stuff.
Would I be pretty? Would I be bad? I don't know.
I don't know, this just like sounds like a very male-coded perspective. Like, would he be bad? Like, would I fuck female me? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm being uncharitable. Either that or he's an egg. Either that or he's an egg and he's like, actually, would I be pretty? Would people accept me? You know, hypothetically, if I were to go on HRT, like, would I be able to become a passoid? Dude, we found the next lyrics.
I feel like I might be pretty bad.
Dude.
I feel like I might be pretty bad, little shawty.
This is very, very strange.
Recording too long, huh? Give me that.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Alright, so what we've learned is that, like, he's wrong about everything, and he's gonna tune out one day. And, I support Zim on their journey. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with. I'm too tired for this. Look, I have an excuse to be retarded, okay? And that excuse is the fact that I'm fucking tired as shit. Okay? Anyways, I gotta make more video content. Smash like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. That was directed to the video watchers, chat. In case I make that into a video. We're still streaming. For now. Why so tired? I don't know. It's like 12:51 in the morning. That might be why. Being tired all the time, though, is generally a byproduct of insomnia. Okay. Chat, I think I'm gonna end stream. Love y'all. Night-night. Double tap to smash like. Or something. We're almost at 100 likes. Bye, pretty person. Aw, thank you. Bye. Love y'all. Good seeing y'all. Yeah, double tap to like, triple tap to dislike. Exactly. Alright. Bye, everyone. What if I just didn't end stream? What if I just sat here? What if I said bye, everyone, and then it was just like an hour of dead air? But like I'm still here. Like I'm still present. But yeah, I don't know. That would be kind of funny. Or I could just keep yapping like this. Oh, that's like another option. Yeah, just stare at the camera like for like 1 to 2 hours. That would be pretty good content. I can't lie. Anyways. Apparently there was an argument in chat. I like noticed in like the corner of my eye, but I wasn't really focused on it. Maybe just keep saying bye for a few hours. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. All right, actually for real though, bye this time. For real this time. Trust don't end so insomniacs have entertainment. I have to have, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna end stream. Okay, I got to go eventually anyway. Love y'all. Bye. Waterman, you're already in the server. Stop asking to join the server. You're already in. Oh my god. All right. Bye.